Is anyone here with us tonight? Can you repeat what I'm about to do?
Something strange is happening in Stoke-on-Trent. The city has a potent history and is riddled with stories of the paranormal. Throughout history, there have been claims of strange activity and paranormal sightings in Stoke-on-Trent. The city has a unique history which dates back centuries to its heyday as the UK's largest pottery supplier. In the 17th century, Stoke's industries were booming. From the potteries to the coal mines, the city had begun to set its own foundations in stone. Famous names sprang from Stoke's industrial backbone: Spode, Royal Dalton and Wedgwood, and soon the wheels were set in motion, giving the people of the city jobs, housing and security. With such a history, it's hardly surprising that the idea of corrupt spirits has been suggested. But what should we make of these stories? Is there any cold, undeniable evidence behind them? I decided I'd try and find out firsthand. So it would seem it's thought not to be just a bunch of tall tales. With that in mind, I've run a search to enlist some local experts that would be willing to help us out, and it turns out there is a supernatural investigative team called Stoke-Paranormal based not too far away. Maybe they'll be able to assist in getting to the bottom of this eerie predicament.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow then, mate. Cheers. Bye. We've just spoken to Dan Moore of Stoke-Paranormal, and he's agreed to let us come on an investigation with them tomorrow night, surprising Kensington Pottery Banks in Longport, so hopefully they'll be able to point us in the right direction.
Currently on my way to Pricing Kensington and Longport, which I've discovered was originally called Longport Pottery. We're going to meet Dan and Rich there from Stoke-Paranormal, and hopefully they'll be able to give us some answers. I'm a little bit apprehensive, I'm not really sure what to expect, but I guess we'll see. So here we are, Pricing Kensington Pottery Works and Bottle Oven. In the early 19th century it was a fully functional pottery works, and this and the Spode factory are the earliest surviving examples of fireproof construction within the pottery industry. At its peak it boasted 7 of these bottle kilns you see here, and employed somewhere in the region of 12 to 1400 men, women and children. Now it's just an empty derelict shell, so we'll go inside and meet the team. Hi guys. How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Dan.
Hi, Ollie. Hi. Hi, Rich. Hi, nice to meet you. Well, thanks very much for having us along. So, guys, can you give us a bit of a rundown quickly what sort of equipment you're using? I mean, that's flashing out together now. That was really bizarre.
Okay. Basically, this is a K2 meter. It reads electromagnetic frequencies, and we've got another device which is an EMF detector. This one is more fine tuned, so it'll pick up a lower frequency. Yeah. Right. So with having lights on, basically we can use it as a way of communication. So we ask the question, "Are you boy?" Nothing. "Are you girl?" Flashes. We then know the spirit or entity we're dealing with, maybe a little girl, female, male. You know what I mean? We can get more of a clear picture of what's going on, because we obviously can't hear, unless they have enough energy, we can't hear their responses normally unless they've got enough energy.
Is there any spirits within this room? Like to make contact? There's a voice recorder to the right of me. There's a K2 meter in my hand, little green light.
So we have 2 of them, and then we've got the EMF which reads a higher version of the EMF field, and then we've got basic bog standard digital voice recorders. Every time we do a question and answer session, so make a noise, make a sound, record it, and then we go through the recording, make a pick up a thing called EVPs, which is electronic voice phenomenon. That's what it stands for. And an entity can imprint their voice onto the recorder, but we may not hear it because it's a different frequency, like a dog whistle.
Right.
We can't hear a dog whistle, but the recorder can. Yeah. And then we obviously walkie-talkies, simple stuff. Communication, laser grid. I'm not trying it in your eyes, but basically he just puts a grid on the wall. Anything walk past it, we take pictures as we do this, as it's on. Anything walk past it, it should block out any of the lights, and then we can get a figure.
Right.
DVR camcorder with infrared illuminator, infrared camera as well. Basically film all the footage. Rule is the guy with the camera stays at the back, so all the team is in front of the cameras, and then nobody can say somebody just threw a stone. Yeah, torches, and that's everything near enough. And then we've got the DVR system, which then records. We set bog standard cameras up around the building, so then we record while we're not in the actual location of the room. And then we can go through that footage and see if we've got a door slam shut or somebody walked past it, because you can get anything. So yeah, that's the equipment we use.
So what sparked your interest in the paranormal?
Personal events for me.
Yeah, when I was young, it was I was about 7 and I saw something out in the back garden. Today I can't explain what I saw, but me and my brother saw it. And yeah, it's just been an interest since I was quite young. Since I've been working, I've been managing to afford to buy some of the equipment that we need, and got into the field.
Awesome. So that sounds a bit of a silly question, but do you believe in ghosts?
We are skeptic to certain things. We basically, how we work is we try to debunk everything. So we go to somebody's house and they say a door opens every time we walk past it. We'll walk past the door and check all the floorboards to see if it's popping the door open. We won't go, really, you know what I mean? We'll check and see if we can find a reasonable explanation, not just jump straight off to wanted, you know what I mean? We'll find a reason until we can't find any more reasons, and then we'll label it as paranormal. We don't class it as a ghost, we'll label it as paranormal, unless somebody sat down next to him and had an interview with me. I won't class it as paranormal.
I guess it's a case of extraordinary claims and extraordinary evidence. So with that in mind, can you sort of give us some stories of your past experiences here at Price?
Yeah, we've picked up quite a bit, haven't we? Mainly EVPs, but I've been pushed, and especially when we came in last time with yourselves, I saw 2 apparitions and nearly knocked Ross over trying to chase it, and that was one of the first I can say I saw an apparition in the building. Of course, I saw stuff before, but wasn't 100%. So it's the kind of thing where I definitely saw it last time, and that's how I've classed it in this place. It's very active.
Very active building.
It's
been here for 250 years. There's a lot of history with it. Some tragic events over its past, which led us to investigate the place. Also some claims from people that have worked in the building that had seen apparitions, heard strange noises, and wanted us to come in to try and see if the place had got, if the place was haunted. So yeah, we came in, did an investigation and found it was very active. We come across some good evidence.
And done multiple investigations now.
Right, well, I guess we'll, if it's okay with you guys, if we can sort of have a bit of a walk around and maybe see if there's anything around tonight.
Would hang himself from the scaffold?
From the beam, and the building bit down. Do you want to tell this story, because you know it better than me?
So this part of the building is also quite badly damaged, Rich, and I hear there's a story linked to it.
Yeah, in 1997 the building caught fire, and the fire brigade were unable to come to a conclusion to what actually caused the fire. doing a bit of research, 20 years previous, one of the managers at the time, Price and Kensington, actually hung himself from the second floor off one of the beams.
And Dan was just saying, just a second ago, he's just run over to that window, he was just saying that he charged his camera completely before its full battery before we got here. We've been here not very long at all, and now the battery is completely dead.
Yeah, it's very common in our type of work. Spirits need energy in order to communicate with us, and more often than not they'll get that energy from the electrical equipment that we bring with us. Battery drain is unfortunately a common side effect to our investigations.
No,
If there is something here, can you cough? A really strange feeling, man. Lauren, you said you feel a bit uneasy there.
Yeah, this room always makes you already uneasy. Do you feel it?
Yeah, it's just it's not comfortable. It's very on edge. I mean, I know we're meant to be a little bit sort of scared here, but there's definitely something specifically about this room more so than the others. Right, well, me and Dan are just about to go down these stairs into the lower room now, so we can find.
Right, long as I call for it. This corner. Right, basically we've got this section. See if we can get some. EVP, P&K, under the staircase room. Right. Is there anyone with us tonight? There's. You make yourself known. Want a loud knock or bang? Come towards this green light. Change colour to let us know your presence. If you speak into the red light in my hand, you can leave us a message, and we can come back and try and have a chat later at another date. Are you open the court? Let's go. Just watch the eye out there. Just keep watching. Pass the camera again for us. If it was you.
Whoa, man.
We just got some kind of I can't pronounce it, but abnormality on the camera. First time I've ever seen it.
How was that?
To be honest, I was pretty scared. There was something you could see through the infrared camera, like blocking the infrared lights for a bit when Dan asked them to move towards it. To be honest, I'm kind of a little bit lost for words because I am so sceptic, and it's a very strange feeling at the moment.